Hello and welcome to Sandbox IT Solutions Tutorials. Make sure to check out our website at www.sandboxitsolutions.com for more tips and tricks. Today, we're going to talk about LAPS for macOS, the new local administrator password solution from Microsoft. With this release, IT admins can now automatically and securely manage local admin passwords on Mac devices. This is something that was previously only available for Windows environments. LAPS for macOS helps your organization reduce the risks of using generic or static admin credentials by ensuring each Mac has its own unique, complex admin password. These passwords can be rotated securely and retrieved only by authorized staff. Below are prerequisites for the LAPS solution. The device operating system must be Mac OS 12 or later. The devices must be synced over to Intune from Apple Business Manager or Apple School Manager. The devices must also be enrolled with Intune through a macOS ADE enrollment profile. So, how does it work? LAPS for macOS is designed to work hand-in-hand with Automated Device Enrollment, or ADE. You'll create or update your enrollment profile in Intune to enable LAPS. This lets you automatically create the local administrator account, and, if you like, a default standard user account too. All of this happens when the device is enrolled for the first time. It's important to note that LAPS for macOS only supports new device enrollments. If you have existing Macs already managed in Intune, you'll need to erase and re-enroll them to take advantage of this solution. Now, how is this different from Windows LAPS? Unlike Windows, where you can deploy a configuration profile to any managed device at any time, macOS LAPS must be set up as part of the ADE enrollment process. The LAPS settings are only applied when the Mac is first enrolled using an ADE profile with LAPS enabled. So, planning your deployment sequence is critical. Here are a few key things to remember. First, LAPS for macOS works only during initial ADE enrollment. You cannot apply it retroactively to devices that are already enrolled. Second, both the admin and user accounts are defined within your ADE enrollment profile. You can't add them later to already managed machines. Third, LAPS will automatically generate, rotate, and securely store admin passwords in Intune. This means you can retrieve them as needed, and end users never see these admin credentials. To set up LAPS in your enrollment profile, you have two options. You can create a new enrollment profile, or you can edit an existing one. Keep in mind, if you edit an existing profile, changes will only apply to devices after they are re-enrolled. If you have not set up Apple Business Manager, you'll need to do that first. You'll also need to connect it to Intune and configure the enrollment program token. Now, let's walk through how to create the enrollment profile. First, go to Devices. Then choose macOS and select Enrollment. Next, click on Enrollment Program Token and select the token name you want to use. Once you're in the Enrollment Program Token section, go to Profiles. In this example, we're creating a new enrollment profile for macOS. On the Basics tab, enter a name for the profile. Adding a description is optional. Then, click Next. Choose your preferred settings for device management and Setup Assistant. On the Account Settings page, this is where you'll create the local administrator account that will be managed by the LAPS solution. Select Yes for Create a Local Admin Account. If you don't want to use admin as the account name, you can change it here. You can also create a local user account. This can be set as either a standard user or an administrator. If you do not want the primary user of the device to have admin rights, select Standard User for their account type. After configuring these options, complete the profile setup. Don't forget to assign the device or devices to this new enrollment profile, so that the correct settings apply at enrollment. It's also a good practice to create a Microsoft Entra Dynamic group for the devices that use this enrollment profile, which helps you manage and target policies more efficiently. Now we'll demonstrate a complete walkthrough on macOS. If you have device compliance or device restriction policies that contain password requirements, it's expected behavior for the system to prompt for a password change the first time you log in. This applies to both the Labs admin account and the standard user account. If you don't have any password policies in place, there won't be a prompt to change the password. Let's start by going to the Intune portal. Search for your device, then navigate to Passwords and Keys and click Show Local Admin Password. The Labs password should appear on your screen. Now, go to your Mac and sign in using the admin account username and the Labs password we just retrieved. In this example, because I have password policies enabled, the system will prompt for a password change. You can enter any password you'd like for this change, and then it should sign you in successfully. After signing in, return to the Intune portal and navigate to the Overview section of your device. Click Rotate Local Admin Password. Then click Sync, so the Mac syncs back to Intune. Wait about a minute, then refresh the page. You should see Rotate Local Admin Password Complete. Now, if you go back to Passwords and Keys and click Show Local Admin Password, it should generate a new Labs admin password. Sign out of the Mac and sign back in using this new password. Once you've successfully signed in, Intune will take back control of the Labs admin account. This concludes our macOS configuration with Labs. Here are a few important reminders. This solution only works on newly enrolled devices. If you want to deploy it to an existing machine, that device will need to be wiped and re-enrolled. The password will automatically rotate every 6 months unless you choose to rotate it manually. And lastly, if you have custom Intune admin roles, the RBAC permissions to view and rotate the Labs password must be manually added. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you'd like to see more videos from Sandbox IT Solutions, please click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest content.